Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I love y'all so much, praying for you. Listen, today's song is by the great Fred Hammond. This is the day. Rickey Smiley often says, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I love the mindset behind that because it comes straight from God's word. If you wake up every single morning with the mindset, this is the day the Lord has made, I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. Already, your day is off to a great start because you have determined that God made this day. Your haters didn't make this day. Your boss didn't make this day. Your negative situation didn't make this day. God made this day. And if God made this day, you can know that God made the day with faithfulness, because God is faithful, and with God's faithfulness comes fresh mercy. So this is the day that God has made because God has given you new mercy for the new day. And if you've got new mercy for the new day, the good news is you've got what it takes. You recognize that you're not in this life by yourself, but between God and you, that's a majority right there. And since you and God are the majority, take God's fresh mercy into this new day and recognize that God has made it a day for you. A day, watch this, tailored for your purpose, tailored for your growth, tailored so that you can get closer and closer to the date with destiny that God has in store for you. So since this is the day God has made, there's only one thing left to do. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. That's your attitude for the rest of the day. Go about rejoicing. Rejoicing gives us joy. Rejoicing lets us know that we're going to move through this day with a spirit, watch this, on the inside that is greater than anything that comes at us from the outside, because this is the day the Lord has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all have a blessed one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
13 minutes after the top of the hour, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning. I am Maria Moore, and the front page is brought to you by T-Mobile. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Opening statements began on Wednesday in the federal trial of 3 former Memphis police officers charged in connection with the January 2023 beating of Tyre Nichols. Nichols, who was 29, died on January 10, 2023, 3 days after a traffic stop captured in body camera footage and surveillance footage, which allegedly shows officers violently striking Nichols repeatedly and walking around, talking to each other as if Nichols wasn't injured and sitting on the ground. Now, Tyre Nichols' mother, Rovon Wells, who attended opening statements, told reporters on Wednesday that she hopes the jury will return a guilty verdict. In other news, Fearless Fund, a venture capitalist firm that invests in female entrepreneurs of color, has settled a discrimination lawsuit over a grant program specifically for black women. The lawsuit from the American Alliance for Equal Rights claimed that the fund's Fearless Strivers grant contest, which was open only to black females, was discriminatory. Now, the grant program was at its end when the court case began in 2023, according to an online post by Fearless Fund founder Arian Simone. And the fund said it is motivated, or was motivated, to avoid a court ruling so as not to lead to a Supreme Court decision that could end minority-based funding nationwide. Lastly, prayers going up to everyone who is in the path of Hurricane Francine. The hurricane made landfall early Wednesday evening in Louisiana, southwest of New Orleans, as a Category 2 storm before weakening to a Category 1 hurricane. The National Weather Service forecast heavy rains and thunderstorms across the southeast through Thursday as Tropical Storm Francine moves from Louisiana into southern Mississippi. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more updates and headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Brad, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next in the hot spot, last night was the 40th MTV Video Music Awards, and I got the deets up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Last night was the 40th MTV Video Music Awards, hosted by Meg Thee Stallion. Taylor Swift won 7 awards, including the night's top prize of Video of the Year. Best R&B went to SZA for Snooze. Eminem won Best Hip Hop for Houdini. Tyler accepted the Best Afrobeats Award for Water. And Best Rock was given to Lenny Kravitz for Human. Also during the show, Meg Thee Stallion took a break from her hosting duties to perform Boa, followed by Mamushi, featuring Japanese rapper Yuki
I sure
Chiba.
hate I missed that.
I know.
Damn.
I missed it too. Glorilla took to the
What
stage.
she had
to perform.
on, I wonder.
She wore a bunch of different outfits.
I saw a strappy outfit. She wasn't as naked like her dancers were. Her dancers were really...
Oh, you must didn't watch the whole thing because she did a rendition of Britney Spears' outfit and had a snake around her where it was just
really?
2 pieces of clothing.
Yeah, no, so I saw more than y'all, so yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, Glorilla took to the stage to perform TGIF, and Lenny Kravitz took to the stage to perform a medley of his songs, including Are You Gonna Go My Way, Human, and Fly Away.
Oh, my God, I hate I missed that. I'm a big Lenny Kravitz fan.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to replay it a million times.
You ever get a chance, get there, listen to that whole Lenny Kravitz 5 CD. That's my favorite one.
Listen, he got some good music for sure. All right, y'all. Diddy has been hit with another sexual abuse lawsuit. This time from Danity Kane member Dawn Richard. Remember, she was the black girl that was in, what's the name of the other, when they made the group?
Danity Kane, right?
No, it's another group that they made. Huh? No,
That
Making the Band, but then it was 3 girls. One girl was on Love and Hip Hop. They made a group after Danity Kane.
Oh, yeah, Old Town 357.
Yeah. But no. She said that Diddy touched her inappropriately in a recording studio. And matter of fact, Diddy was in the group. Dirty Money. That's right. It was called Diddy Dirty Money or something like that. She said that he mistreated her by having her work awfully long hours, screaming at her, and even locking her in the car for 2 hours. In the Richard suit, she says she witnessed Diddy abusing Cassie on several occasions, and one time saw him throw a hot pan of eggs at her while screaming profanities. After witnessing the abuse, she says she urged Cassie to leave Diddy, and when Diddy caught wind of her suggestion, he threatened to end her career.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
You get a woman fine like Cassie, that's dedicated and committed. You treat her like that. That's something. That's disgusting.
Now, here's Diddy's attorney, Erica Wolf. Of course, she said, Mr. Combs is shocked and disappointed by this lawsuit. In an attempt to rewrite history, Dawn Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in hopes of trying to get a payday. Conveniently timed to coincide with her album release and press tour. If Miss Richard had such a negative experience with Making the Band and Danity Kane, she would not have chosen to continue to work directly with Mr. Combs. It's unfortunate that Miss Richard has cast their 20-year friendship aside to try to get money from him, but Mr. Combs is confidently standing on truth and looks forward to proving that.
She done said all that with a hot rag on her head. he done hit her.
We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note, y'all. But coming up, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Special K, what up?
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah,
I ain't getting no hand
Special
clap.
K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. That was Super Dave.
Dave, I need a better hand clap than that,
You
sir.
gotta have
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Leave it alone.
That's
You need to do one on
Starting off with negativity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Comedians they write out a long intro for you, then they bomb.
I would always tell them.
I'd be like, are you sure you want me to say all this?
Yeah, don't say all that. Don't set them
Is that
up
what you
like
want me
that.
to say in your interest? Just say Ricky. Y'all give it. You ain't got to say Smile. Just say Ricky.
Yeah.
I'll let my work stand for itself.
Yeah, don't do all that. You reading half of Dr. Martin Luther King "I Have a Dream" speech to introduce me.
I
No,
just
don't
seen
do
it
all
so
that.
many times. They go up on stage and they get booed.
No.
You read this long ass intro like you bringing up a bishop.
Well, like you got to change the world. Get up there and don't get no laughs for the first 9 minutes. You know how long 9 minutes is with no laughing?
Hey, somebody bombed so bad one night on the comedy club. He was coming back to the table. Chris Tucker was there. Chris Tucker said, now come over here.
Don't bring that energy over here.
He's gonna bring that energy over here. Don't come on, sit over here.
You bomb, boy. It's like you stink after that. Don't bring that funk over here.
I know what that feel like. I done bombed before.
No.
I just opposite the other side of the stage where ain't no comedians and I just leave.
Ain't nothing worse than my bomb. When I bombed it was so quiet in the club I could hear them washing the dishes in the back in the kitchen. All you could hear was them little light tinkles of the glasses and the knives and forks and spoons hit. I said,
Well, that's my favorite story. And when Earthquake said we went back on stage.
And I told him, I said, I didn't have it tonight, but I'll be back next week. Quake said, don't threaten my crowd. You trying to shut the club down. Hell no, he won't be back next week. He said if he come back next week, he'll be in line with y'all. You're going to be a customer. It was 1998. I'll never forget that. Yeah. Never forget it.
Was they laughing?
They was, boy.
And what was you standing?
I left out through the emergency exit. I ain't even leave out through the door. I left out, that door that say don't open because an alarm will sound. I said, I don't give a damn about that alarm. I'm about to go through this emergency exit.
Is that the door that was right by the stage?
I just ran out. I ran out like the club was on fire.
Yeah. Man, you got me on here crying.
I ran out like I was being chased. I said, oh, hell no.
Super Dave, y'all don't know nothing about that, right? That's
Super Dave. Okay. Let me get to the bit. Back in the day. Now we gotta send a shout. I gotta send a shout out to the late great Frankie Beverly, man. This is how you know that you really are from back in the day, Gary. Well, let's start with a riddle of the day, Gary. The difference between being betrayed by a friend and Gary with the T. That's the question. What's the difference between being betrayed by a friend and Gary with the T?
What's the difference?
Gary actually looks forward to being stabbed in the back. Okay.
Oh my God. They get like the right T joke of the day.
Hey man, give me some Frankie Beverly music, man. Come on, man. If you ain't never took a family trip where your mama fixed fried chicken for y'all to eat while you riding because y'all ain't had no money to stop at a restaurant, boy, that's when you know you old school, buddy. If you ain't never used a busted open cardboard box to slide down a grass hill, come on now.
Facts.
Come on now. If you ain't never had to help your mama carry clothes to the wash house and back home even though you was only 3, you wasn't even walking good and she had you carry. If you ain't never used Vaseline on your church shoes for shoe polish.
Oh, facts.
You done did that?
Spit.
Have your mama ever took some toilet tissue, put Vaseline on it, and used that to shine your shoes for church?
Absolutely.
Come on now. If you ain't never took your car to get major repairs done in somebody's backyard or front yard, come on now.
Yeah.
If you ain't never had an aunt or uncle that's the same age as you and your siblings.
Yeah.
Come on now, that's old school. If you ain't never had an auntie that's not your real auntie, but she your mama's younger friend that you got a crush on.
Oh, that was all my mama friends when I was in their late 20s.
Yes, sir.
All of them, they would all be over there with them. They was wearing booty shorts back then. You know that, right? Boy, they was wearing those shorts back then.
Oh yeah, this was before the Daisy Dukes was Daisy Dukes.
Sitting on the steps watching them come in the screen though.
Well, you ever rode in the car where you had to push the window up with your hand and hold it to keep it from falling down?
Mine?
Back when they had the roll-up windows. Gary, you remember the roll-up windows?
Yeah. Toyota Corolla 79.
Come on now. If you ain't never went to the gas station and paid for your gas with a couple of dollar bills and some loose change.
Right.
You ever did that, Gary?
Yeah.
You ever had a 4-speed and been driving real fast and think you got one more gear? And you go back to 3rd. The bitch says,
You ever had put batteries in the refrigerator to recharge them?
Yes.
Come on, man. You ever rode on the handlebars of your bicycle while your homeboy was riding?
Had to.
Come on,
don't
now.
get your feet caught up in those spokes.
Exactly. If you ain't never had to take a cold shower because somebody used up all the hot water. Come on now,
Absolutely.
Super Dave. Let's get out of
You
here.
had to share bath water. How about
share bath water?
Share bath water.
I used to have to do that when my sisters had to use my bath water because I was the baby, so I went first, and then they had to get in and use my bath water.
Then you get in there and push all the dirt to the front.
You ever took a bath with Tide or some laundry detergent to make it into a bubble bath?
Feel like you're sitting on the beach.
Yes, sir.
Good times.
on, Brad.
Getting hassled, not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can.
Temporary layoffs.
Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times.
Scratching and surviving.
Yeah.
Hanging in a job. Good times.
Hanging on the what?
In the child line.
We lucky we got 'em. Good times.
Then you see Bratton walking from behind that fence, getting ready to fight somebody when the good time be coming
That's
on.
right. That's Chicago. Cabrini Green.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary!
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday. A
Oh, that's
beautiful,
some Sharpe
beautiful day in
glasses.
the
You know when they
neighborhood.
bought them out of Saks. Yeah, somebody been to the mall. Somebody got their a check or something. What happened?
Well, I got my SSI. You know, I get my check.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I'm bipolar. But anyway, here's what's happening, honey, in celebrity news, y'all.
know.
Shannon Sharpe, baby. Oh, my God, they say he's trending. Y'all, now, this is the deal, honey. Here's what he's lying about. Now, they say, allegedly. They say, honey, his phone accidentally recorded a session, honey, in his bedroom. Now, they say, you know, honey, his bedroom, because people say they know, because they say they match the doggone hardwood floor. So y'all need to be careful. People come at your floor when they checking things out on y'all, honey. So y'all be very careful about it. Now, they said immediately after the video went viral, they said Shannon claimed y'all his account was hacked. Now, he claimed y'all that he was getting his freak on with a woman who seems to be enjoying the workout session. Now, they're saying Shannon said, beware, honey. My Instagram account, honey, was hacked, y'all, and my team is working vigorously to figure out who did this, y'all. Now, they said, honey, he's already taken some type of action. Have to screw up most of the copies of the video on X.com. But there are still, y'all, a few videos, honey, that's floating around.
Oh, they said Shannon was beating the brakes off there. You got to talk them through it.
Yeah.
They call that video talk them through it.
Is that what they call it?
He was working vigorously.
Yes, sir. Shannon. They said Shannon was beating the brakes off.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. They're like, hey, you ain't getting down like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
But Ricky, a lot of people questioning that, though. They said, first of all, honey, you know that was doggone planned. That was
They don't care about that. They just these women. All the comments I'm seeing, they say they want to be talked through.
What you say, Brad?
I say yes, they do care about that.
You know, because I think it's just tagging. Because you got to go do too many steps, Ricky, to get this recorded for to say that this is your thing was scammed or what have you. And so people are like,
I ain't seen the tape, but
he said it wasn't scammed. He said that. Because he came on his live and he said it was a mistake. He didn't know that the thing was on live. He said, I threw the phone on the bed and somehow...
Well, see, let me just explain.
Please, Brad.
To when you go on IG Live, first of all, you have to hit the bottom. Then you have to scroll over to IG Live.
Right.
And then you have to press the button.
And then it's going to count you down.
Right.
I don't know about the countdown and all that, but it's like 3 steps.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me, honey, you just... Nah, you gonna just tell me.
Well,
all of a
Michelle
sudden,
find the chick.
We was trying to find Michelle. Everybody
trying to
looking
find
for
Michelle.
honey.
And every dude with a wife named Michelle that live in that area is looking at his wife sideways because she was at her auntie house last year.
But do men really do that? Do men call the woman's name?
Depending on what your name is and how, you know.
No, you don't say her
you
actual
call her a
name.
derogatory name.
Yeah, you don't call her actual name. Come on, man.
Especially when you black. You don't be like...
Yeah, Michelle.
It depends.
Oh, Felicia.
How does it depend?
It depends.
Oh,
If she ain't got no real crate, like if her name Gertrude or something, you might not say Gertrude, but that gonna make the flagpole fall over.
Yeah, but still, I just don't believe that, honey. I mean, you know, some people saying that, you know, he's trying to clean up his image because, you know, there were some rumors and stuff circulating. So some people saying, let's go ahead and do this tape right now while it's hot. And kind of
what he said about making it say they say he had Michelle stretched out.
He had Michelle stretched out to 2:45, like 2:45. Come on now, one hand on the 9, that other hand on the 3. Oh
wow! Are there any other details about the story?
Yeah, but
stretched
anyway.
out.
So anyway, we're gonna keep our parties because people trying to find out who Michelle is. Honey.
That's stretched out right there.
Oh, my God.
That's that boy, that 8:45. No, 2:45, you right.
Doing a cheerleader split. Come on, man.
Moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all. Tyrese Gibson said, y'all, he was detained for less than 2 hours after he showed up, y'all, at the Fulton County Courthouse for child support hearing the other day. Now, in the statement, honey, Mr. Tyrese said, y'all, that he was released immediately after the great work of his attorney, Miss Tanya Mitchell-Graham. Notice of intent to appeal was filed, y'all, in the clerk's office minutes after the judge ruled. Now, they said Tyrese was previously ordered to pay his ex-wife, Samantha Lee, only $10,000 a month, y'all, for his beautiful 6-year-old daughter, Miss Soraya, honey. Now, Tyrese insisted, y'all, that he never stopped paying child support for his children, and he is also dad to 17-year-old Shayla Gibson by his beautiful first wife, Miss Norman. He said, quote, I've always, honey, supported both my daughters beyond my court mandate. He said, although there has been confusion regarding various custody and child support issues, I am currently home, and there is no other litigation besides the appeal we filed last year and the appeal filed yesterday, unquote. So there you have it, y'all. So leave Tyrese alone, honey. He wasn't, he did it. Some people saying they put him in a pen and all that stuff. He said he wasn't even that long. So there you have it. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is peach tree. On the high end, you say peach tree, and on the low, you say beautiful peach. Like we have a peach color here today.
No, don't do that. Ain't nothing wrong with my little Nike outfit. And it's comfortable. It's Sharpe, isn't it?
It's Sharpe, but it's peach.
Hey, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Sitting there with your granddaddy pajama top on. I know you ain't talking about nobody. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. You up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so we be better.
Come on.
Wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on, and just wake up. Wake it up.
What's up? This is Jerron calling from Florence, South Carolina. I'm calling to wake my kids up, get their ass to school. Tell Gary stop being messed with all that tea this morning, man. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Jasmine Miller, Anderson, South Carolina. This is for Mahanas and Missouri Leverett. We love you. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Mookie and Suki calling all the way from Des Moines, Iowa, waking up all those kids. Be on time for the bus. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This message is for Craig. Happy birthday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Love, love.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? We gon' let them know. Let them know then. Charleston, wake up. Wake up. Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Montgomery, wake up. Let's go. Columbus, wake up. In Albany, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Appreciate it, Brian.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The time right now is 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, I was going to talk about one thing, but I had to have to switch gears. I don't know if y'all know. I want to talk to all the parents out there. It's a lot of stuff going on with our kids in the schools. Another Unleashed we're going to talk about. A lot of teachers been posting on TikTok that our kids can't read. You got 7th graders reading on a 3rd and 4th grade level. Our kids cannot read. And I'm talking about a lot of these teachers are making TikTok videos just out of concern, not making fun of the kids or anything like that. Our kids are not reading. But the other thing that's going on since the shooting in Georgia, the
copycat threats.
The copycat threats are going on all over the United States. Fake online threats causing real problems across North Texas schools, Georgia, all over the country. And we just want all the parents to just talk to your kids about and monitor their social media and as to what they're putting out there, because we were in the studio talking. These are things that's going to follow you for the rest of your life. And kids are being kicked out of school. They're being suspended. Police being called. Kids are losing scholarships and wonderful opportunities for themselves. It's crazy. It's sad. It's a scary time. And I'm just kind of concerned, like, what is going on that's causing all of this craziness. I've never seen anything like this. It seems like since COVID, everybody has lost their mind, not just the kids. It's a lot of adults that have lost their minds. And was it not the virus itself, but during that period of COVID, what did it do to people? Why are people acting the way they act?
It seems like people don't take life seriously no more. You know,
why you say that?
It started with. Okay, I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to get political, but when you have an unserious person that can rise to the most serious position in America,
right?
There's a domino effect to that. People don't take nothing seriously no more. People think everything is a joke, everything is a game, everything is a TikTok trend. But you know, when we get to a point where we don't even take the most serious thing seriously anymore, then yeah, this is the likely effect of it. We dumb down our society, and No. I mean, I'm not catering to any particular political view.
Well, you don't have to say
but
that
I'm
because
saying
we know you.
But I'm saying
right.
But listen to what I'm saying. We take the most serious position in America. We turn it over to unserious people, and then you surprise 5-6 years later when kids don't take anything serious because they looking at the adults and they saying, "Well, hell, y'all ain't serious." So why do we got to take anything serious?
Beyonce, what you was about to say?
Social media. Like when we were growing up, and even just a couple years before, kids didn't have all these social media accounts that they didn't. Now you've got you've got the telegrams, you've got the Snapchats, you've got all these side conversations and all these side platforms that they can use. And it's kind of like it's addictive. Once you get like so many likes or so many views, you get addicted to getting them, and you want to get
being validated,
feeling validated. And so like they keep wanting to get that rush and that adrenaline of people liking them, so they keep trying to get bigger posts and stuff like that, you know, and getting more followers. What can I do to the next extreme thing? Like these people that climb to the top of the building to get, and they fall off. They were why did he do that? Because he wanted views. It's just it's crazy, and they're trying to get this attention. And my son, who's in elementary school, even had a threat at the school from 4th and 5th graders making threats. So it's crazy. We had
saying they're gonna shoot up the school.
That something was going to happen at the school and nobody should come, and so they had to send out an alert in elementary school, 4th and 5th graders.
Yeah, it's sad. So basically, the point of this conversation is to try to get all parents out here to make sure you have a conversation with your kids and monitor their social media. And I don't think you should. This is just my personal opinion. I don't think a kid should have a cell phone until they get 12, 13 years old, something like that. That's just me, because they're saying that it does something to their mind once they get a cell phone.
They become attention junkies.
Right.
They become attention. It's like giving a kid coffee every morning when they're 7, 8 years old. They become caffeine addicts. You can become addicted to anything.
I don't allow the iPad at the dinner table, at the breakfast table. You don't bring that iPad downstairs. Period. Leave it up there. You don't have to have it all the time. It's okay to ride in the car without the iPad to keep you entertained. You can look out the window and look at the trees and the different cars, and hell, kids can't grow up and they can't get around because they never paid attention to what side of town they was on and where they was going, and couldn't tell you how they can get back home because and they're in the car, they looking at the iPad all the time, and they not paying attention to their surrounding.
Right.
And stuff like that is just so important. But if
but I read somewhere they said parents don't have time. I mean, they have to work, and
our parents had to work too.
Yeah, but
we trying so hard to give the kids what we didn't have. Yeah. And if you like who you are, give kids more of what you had as opposed to what you did not have.
True.
We don't want them to feel nothing. We don't want them to fall. We don't want them to feel germs, to get germs. When you get germs, you build up your immune system. Let them feel something. I have my grandkids outside, like, turn the hose pipe on if you're thirsty. Drink some water out the hose pipe, and then run a little bit and put it on your head and cool yourself off. And they actually like it. They're like, wow. Now you got to go out there and stop it from playing in the damn water. But you know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. It's just like, but everybody just please pay attention to your kids' social media. We don't tell nobody how to raise your kids. Raise your kids. Do the best you can. Everybody's house is different or whatever, but just please monitor their cell phone and let's try to do everything we can to keep our kids safe. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the weather is getting bad in a lot of places. If you're in the Louisiana area, Mississippi, Alabama, that tropical depression, y'all make sure y'all be safe as you can out there on the road. As this weather is about to get crazy, a lot of people dealing with a lot of rain and stuff. And if you're traveling, if you're out there on the road, be safe, y'all. Slow down if it's raining, okay? All right, you're going to hydroplate and the car starts spinning. John Lyon, what up, man?
Yo, but you don't know just how to wake this city up, man. You don't know, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Zone.
I just don't understand why everybody be driving so fast, especially when it's raining, man. I be doing about 55. I put my, what you call those flashing lights?
Hazards?
Yeah, I put my hazard lights on if it start raining. I drive like somebody's grandmama. I'm scared. I can't die because I'm booked. All right. Appreciate you, John.
Yeah, my foot.
Black Tony, what's up?
Hey, Shannon. Hey, cuz, hey, good morning, Shouty. Happy Thursday to you. I'm at my grandma's house. Shouty, I'm waiting on my Uber to get here, and I'm gonna be there.
Not coming to work?
Yeah. I'm waiting on the Uber man to come here. I'm just waiting on the Uber man.
Why you calling him about 5?
Huh?
Should have called him earlier, bro. You would have been at work by now.
Shouty, don't know about the Uber folk. They said the Uber folk don't get up till like 7:30. So look.
Wait a minute, hold on. They said Uber. Did you know about that? Beyonce Aloysius.
They said the
You said the
folk,
Uber folks don't get up to about 7:30. What time Uber open?
No, they're all night.
Yeah, they said Uber don't open till like 7 o'clock. Well,
wait a minute. Uber opens at Uber is a store.
Maybe where you stay at, they be up at 5 o'clock. But where I stay at, the Uber man don't start till like 7:30. But look, Shouty, I got a big thing I need to let people know, Shouty. I don't think folks know this, Shouty.
Yeah.
I'm watching. You hear what I'm listening to right now?
Hold on.
Destiny Child, Shouty. Destiny Child.
Yeah, Destiny's Child.
A lot of folks don't even know this, Shouty. I'm watching the president debate last Monday night.
Yeah.
Shouty, guess what? A lot of folks don't even know, Shouty. And I know this woman from somewhere. And me and Pancake figured it out last night, Shouty. We knew Camilla Harvey from somewhere, Shouty.
Kamala Harris.
We know her from somewhere. Yo.
Yeah.
Shouty, man, Shouty, you know where you know her from? Cause I was like, man, why this lady look so familiar, Shouty? Shouty, she used to be in Destiny Child. She not Beyonce and not Kelly Rowland. I'm talking about the other one, Shouty. That's her.
No, that ain't Michelle.
We can't go. She was in Destiny Child about 15 years ago, Shouty, when they did this song. I'm looking at the video right now. I'm looking at the video right now, and now she stopped singing, and now she running for the president.
No. That's Michelle. That's not.
Michelle, no, that's Obama's wife. Shouty, you getting your political folk mixed up.
No, Michelle's the one that Shannon Sharpe had.
No, ooh.
You saw that video, Black Tony?
Yeah, I seen that video, boy. I'm putting that foot on that nail, boy. I'm putting
Black Tony.
I'm putting that foot on that nail, boy.
Black Tony. Hey, Black Tony. Shannon Sharpe took her down through there, didn't he?
Shannon Sharpe put it through there. He said, baby, it's 30 long. Let's get it.
Hey, Black Tony.
Shannon Sharpe told old girl, he said, it's 30 long. I'm going for it. Let's get it.
Black Tony, you got to talk him through it, Black Tony.
You got to talk him through it, but he said, this my Michelle. Where's my Michelle? This my Michelle, boy.
They took all the good women, man. These ladies will trick you in Atlanta. They be all flexing at the club. We live in Buckhead. We live in Buckhead. Then you get over there, the apartment empty as hell. She wants you to watch Netflix on the laptop, laying on that hard-ass floor. I'm not doing that. They always got the same excuse. My furniture in storage. Well, bring it over here. What? That was the whole point of moving. I'm always gonna love Project Women, though.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
5 minutes after the hour, it is time for the queen of the morning show to speak. Gary, what's going on?
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. You know, when a couple was married and they divorced and stuff, you would think they would get along after they're being divorced, honey. Because, I think you could get along better with a person once y'all divorced. Y'all could be friends now. But that's not so. According to Deion Sanders, y'all, they're saying that Deion Sanders and his beautiful former wife, Miss Pilar Biggs, y'all, both appeared at their son's surgery, y'all, for a football injury. But interesting, they chose to remain distant, y'all, from each other, despite their divorce back in 2015, a lengthy 9 years ago. Now, they're saying that Coach Prime and Miss Biggs was married back in 1999 and spent 16 glorious years together, in which they had 3 children together before announcing their breakup following a series of custody disputes and even misdemeanor assault charges. But since then, y'all, they're saying that the air has remained acrimonious between them. But despite now being a grandparent, Coach Prime does not appear, y'all, to have made peace, y'all, with how their relationship soured. Now, they say when Charlotte Sanders was hooked out of a college football defeat to the Nebraska Cornhuskers back in September with a forearm injury, his beautiful mother Pilar made sure, y'all, that she was right there from checking into the health center through those, to the operation. They say, but his father and Buffalo's coach refused, y'all, y'all, to turn up until after his beautiful ex-wife left. Isn't that sad, y'all? Leaving in out of it, Charlotte, they said, hooked up on an anesthesia, y'all, even capable, y'all, of jesting that it was not good co-parenting from the pair, y'all. They say there are a few goes back and forward and goes on and on. I mean, like I said earlier, look like, none of y'all never divorced or anything like that to know. I mean, I thought after you divorce, you could get along.
Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
But why can't you? I mean,
sometimes it was a bad breakup and maybe there's bad blood or you got a bad taste in your mouth about that person and you don't want to deal with them no more.
15 years later.
So?
I mean, that's sad, honey. I mean,
it's sad. They were such a beautiful couple, and they did a lot of business stuff together, and they had those 3 beautiful children.
Them be the main ones.
But but it was an ugly breakup. I do remember, even though it was 9 years ago, I still remember how ugly that was and all the back and forth.
Yeah, but they should pray, honey. I mean, Dion is a Christian, and I'm sure Pilar is as well. They should pray to God and ask God to just bring them together and just be friends or whatever and stuff like that. I mean, they had the song, Why Can't We Be Friends?
Nope, it don't always work out that way, Gary.
Really? Well,
nope.
Well, I'm just going to pray that they do get along one day, honey, and they be able to sit down and have, porridge and
porridge
and have a good relationship.
That's good, because God be listening to your prayers.
Yes, he does.
You pray.
Yes, he does. Speaking of listening to my prayers, y'all, Beyonce is gracing the October 2024 cover, baby, of GQ magazine. Now, they're saying that the 43-year-old pop singer rarely gives interviews, so, honey, her fans are in for a treat. Honey, I don't know if she had a translator or what, but, honey, she gave that interview. Now, they said the Mama 3 discussed a wide range of topics, including Blue Ivy taking the stage during her tour, the inspiration behind her Cowboy Carter album, and slavery. And they're saying, honey, that, the cowboy is a symbol of strength and aspiration in America. The cowboy was named after slaves, y'all, who handled the cows. So that's what Beyonce could be talking about in GQ, child. I guess. I wonder if she talked about not being nominated for a country music award.
Gary.
Well, I mean,
I did read the excerpt where she talked about being a celebrity feels like being in prison or something like that. I thought that was interesting.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess she feels like, her privacy and, she's trying to raise her kids and, it's just hard because everybody's trying to see what Beyonce got going on. I'm glad she did the interview because, like you said, we rarely get to hear, from her what's going on in her intimate life.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to Beyonce, honey. I can't wait to get a copy of that GQ magazine. She looks amazing on the cover of GQ magazine, honey. And then my quick for free story again. We talked about it earlier about Shannon Sharpe and that tape, honey. Some people are just still wondering, honey. People have been texting me, hey, that trailer. I'm like, I don't know if it's true or not. I just know he said, honey, that it was a mishap, honey. It was a mistake, honey. Whoever Michelle is, the name that was being called, honey. People are still searching to find out who Michelle is. Some people say she's Michelle from Destiny's Children. I don't know. But nevertheless, this is what people are talking about. So we're going to see who Michelle is and see what Michelle looked like and Michelle Michael. But anyway, so
it could have been AI Michelle. We ain't see no faces in
that. Wasn't no AI. That was real.
Oh, was
that was real, you think?
How do you authenticate it?
Trust me, that was real.
Okay.
Them sounds was real.
All right, well, we trust you then.
Yeah, some of us know them sounds.
Oh, you really do? Oh, okay. Especially when you have somebody just make it. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Peachtree. On the high end, you say Peachtree, and on the low, you say beautiful light peach. That's your color for today.
Some of us can relate.
Okay, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that right there, Special K.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
We all know it's a new school year, and with a new school year comes new rules. Cell phone bans, dress code changes, and even the removal of mirrors from school bathrooms are among the changes across schools in America. They're making those changes in the name of safety and better student engagement.
Yeah, Maria, and 72% of U.S. high school teachers say cell phone distraction is a major problem in the classroom, according to a June report by the Pew Research Center. More schools are enacting rules or tightening enforcement of old ones to keep students off their screens. Now, some have policies banning student cell phones from ever entering a school, while others might require cell phones to be stored in lockers, backpacks, in the front office, or sealed magnetic pouches during classroom instruction. Others still allow for smartphone usage during lunch periods or recess only.
Yeah, beyond devices, some schools this academic year are turning an eye towards kids' wardrobes, and what officials say is an effort to keep them focused in class. Open-toe slide sandals, hooded sweatshirts, and even Crocs have been against the rules. Tights, hats, sunglasses, bonnets, bandanas, shorts, tight-fitting bodycon dresses, shirts, and skirts and jeans with holes above the knees will also be prohibited in some schools. However, if students choose to wear them this year, it could result in an in-school suspension. Some schools have also removed bathroom mirrors to prevent meetups they learned were happening between students. Administrators in Alabama school system removed mirrors in the girls' bathrooms after they noticed middle school students taking more frequent bathroom breaks, where up to 15 students would use the restroom at once. So this is crazy. So we want to know today, what are your thoughts, and do you agree that schools nationwide should ban certain types of clothing and cell phones while in school?
I mean, none of my kids are in school no more, but I'm not against school uniforms in a sense. Like, I'm not saying everybody has to be exactly, but if they have to wear, like, khaki pants and a certain color shirt, not against that, because the clothing can be a distraction, because the girls wear super skin-tight stuff and, holes with their butt cheeks hanging out and all that kind of stuff. That's a lot. But I don't understand the whole mirror thing, taking the mirrors out of the bathroom. I don't get that.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
I think when these kids go in bathrooms, they can take the mirrors and hold them under the stalls and see other people using the restroom.
How many kids is doing that? That's weird.
Well,
But my thing is, I am horrified of hoodies. They need to ban them. That's my thing.
What about when it's cold?
I don't care. I do not like hoodies. And I was going to the post office yesterday, and two guys were standing up by a car and with hoodies and just looking just suspicious. I was like, ugh.
Well,
and I
don't think
wanted to
nothing's
turn
wrong with
around.
But if it's
when
cold,
they have a hood on, now you should be able to wear your hood on.
And you shouldn't be able to
in
wear
school.
a ski mask and
Right.
stuff like
Wait,
that.
you said
But just a hoodie, it's just
on?
it's like a jacket.
No, that's what really scared me.
You shouldn't be able to wear it up in school.
Oh,
but you can wear a
exactly.
hoodie as a
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
Don't wear it up in school.
Just like in certain malls, you can't wear your hood on your head. They
Good.
say you got to take your hood off your
No,
head.
I need to see your face if you're trying to rob me, honey.
Okay, but that's not something they need to ban. They just need to let it be known you can't have it over your head while you're in the school.
Right.
Just like your phone. You can't have your phone out while you're in class.
Yeah, and you
can't have your
shouldn't.
phone out.
You should be paying attention to what the teacher is
But
saying.
that's not hard to enforce.
Well, the bathroom thing, they were
so.
recording TikTok videos in the bathroom. So that's why they want the mirrors out, so they'll stop doing the TikTok videos.
Right. But my question is clothing, changing dress code, going to change behavior?
No, because if you send your kids to school and they ain't been raised right, they're going to be a problem whether they're wearing a school uniform, a hoodie, or whatever.
Now, what's with the Crocs? Why not Crocs?
Yeah, what's wrong with
I don't know. My
That's just a
son
shoe.
wore Crocs to school this morning. So
All
I
kids
don't
wear Crocs.
understand,
That's just a
I
shoe.
know. I don't understand why no Crocs, but
Maybe
Yeah, I'm not with that. I don't think slides. I think slides,
Right.
you should only be able to wear them in the gym. But
right.
Not
Or
as
by
your,
the pool.
not as your shoe
Right.
in school. No, that's
But
not.
Crocs,
I
maybe
agree
you could
with
put
that.
drugs in them or something. I don't know.
You can put drugs in anything, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do have phone calls. We want to hear from you. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Zena. I'm calling from Richmond, Virginia. And yes, I do, because I have a granddaughter that just started kindergarten. And I want her, she's safe when she goes to school, and I want her to be safe coming home.
My name is Crystal. I'm from Ocala, and yes, I do agree that stuff should be banned. We didn't have it growing up. We didn't need it. We're okay. So yes, I definitely agree that it should be banned.
I'm calling from Coral Springs, and yes, they should ban the clothes and ban the parents for buying them.
Yes, good morning. My name is Betty. I'm calling from St. Petersburg, Florida. I have 3 great-grandchildren in school. I love the uniform schools. That way the kids don't have to try to compete in who's got name brand clothes and cell phones. They should be automatically turned off and maybe kept in their pockets or backpacks.
I really think that they shouldn't ban phones and things like that because children need their phones. Like, we can't listen to music on our computers.
Yes, my name is BJ from Columbus, and yes, they should ban those hoodies. I mean, why you going to school with a black hoodie and all black on like you're about to rob somebody?
Yes, LaShonda calling from Louisiana. As a former teacher, I absolutely agree with it. These kids are off the chain, so anything to make teachers' job easier, I definitely agree.
This is Roberta Carter Pickett. I am actually a teacher in Broward County. I absolutely agree with it. It is such a disruption in classroom when we are trying to get kids to do stuff and they have the hoodies on their heads, the cell phones are out. You're spending more time telling people to pull up cell phones as they are talking to their friends or family members during instruction time. And I can tell you now that it is in place. The classroom setting is so good. I love it.
Well, there it is. That's great feedback. You know, it's kind of like a catch-22 because, you know, we hear about these school shootings, and if you're a parent, you want to get in touch with your kid right away. You want them to have access
They
to
can
their
have
cell
their
phone.
phone. They just don't need to be able to have it out and have it on while you're in class.
Right.
Walking through the hallway with your phone is not a problem.
Right. Well, I guess it depends on what people decide to do and what's good for their school district. But I think that we all agree that it is a distraction. And hopefully, you know, we can find a way to get these kids back focused
They
again.
need to let me be in charge for like
no,
6
I don't
months. I'll
know
fix
if
everything.
That would be a great
I would be
idea.
just let me be in charge of everything.
Of
For
everything.
About everything. For about I get everybody straight.
Okay.
Because I know what need to be done.
Okay,
Now
all
what
right.
you
Fix
want
things.
done, honey, having them swinging from poles and going
Listen, so if you weren't able to get in on this topic, you can join the conversation on Facebook or at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for our friend Jeff Johnson with 3 things you need to know. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, Maria, how are you?
I am wonderful.
Hey,
How
what's
are
going
you?
on, Jeff?
What's up, Kay? You good?
I'm good, brother.
I lightweight wanted to weigh in on this dress code and phone thing, but I'll keep it short and just say, how can we do everything we can just to make sure that our babies can be as focused as they can be? And how do you remove as many distractions as possible? Like that's my only thing, man. They got enough on them as it is.
Right.
And then you got to question sometimes even we're well aware, man, that every school doesn't have the best people in there working with our babies. And so for those amazing teachers that sometimes have to fight through bad administrators and those amazing administrators that are dealing with some folks in the building that don't want to really be there, we administrators, teachers, and students alike all need as much support as they can to make our schools better. So whatever does that, I'm for it. Let me ask y'all this. There were more than 60 million people that watched the debate the other night. And I'm curious if you all think it mattered. Like, of that 60 million, was there anybody watching that wasn't watching for political theater and you think was actually watching to decide which direction they're going to go in?
The people who are still at a point of being undecided at this point, to me, you haven't been paying attention for the last few years. And if you're still undecided, I don't know what to say about you. I don't want to be disparaging to anybody, but I really don't know what to say about you at this point.
But Maria, do you think it's more? Now, I was going to ask you, Maria, do you think it's more? Because I don't know if it's people trying to decide between Vice President Harris and former President Trump. I think it's people trying to decide if they're going to vote.
That's true also. And, you know, I think that there's a conversation that should be had about the uncommitted movement, about some of these concerns that are coming up and expectations from either candidate. You know, there's so much argument and there's so much fussing, you know, going back and forth, that there are some issues, some very valid issues that need to be addressed. But I do think, based on what I saw in Kamala Harris's performance, that she did some things at that debate that I believe could possibly sway voters from Trump to her side. I thought that she did really good making a personal connection. She looked into the camera. She made it about the people. So I kind of felt like there could be some people that may have been thinking about voting for Trump that could possibly go to her side, but not the other way around.
Yeah, I actually think that there are people that weren't sure about her that felt like they actually met her for the first time.
Yeah,
like I think
that too.
they felt like, wait a minute, I didn't realize how much she knew. I didn't realize how competent she was. I didn't realize how much of a leader she was. And I think there were some people that were a little iffy one way or another about her facial reactions. But I was like, dude, when you got somebody standing opposite you that is literally lying every other statement, it almost does you a disservice to stand there and not respond.
Because it's mind-blowing and it's unbelievable.
Because you don't even have a room to counter every lie. Like, you got to look at him like, what the hell are you talking about? Because otherwise, people might think that you're sitting there agreeing with these lies. And between the moderators, who I think did an amazing job, but I was not as put off by some of her facial reactions as some other people were, because I'm like, yo, she was more poised than I think people realize she was, in lieu of the number of lies he told.
Yeah. Right. And you know what, Jeff, I can tell you as a woman, early on in the campaign when she smiled a lot, and I was kind of concerned because she is a woman. And there's just a certain thing about a woman being a leader. And I love to see people smile, love to see people happy, but sometimes they can connect that with weakness. And I think, like you said, she did a good job with being confident, but also being feminine. I think she balanced the two very well. Yeah.
I think she is the perfect fusion of joy and gangster.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. Kamala is not a punk. And so, you don't become a district attorney, an attorney general, a senator by being weak. It doesn't happen, especially when you're a black woman. Yeah. But she's never allowed her gangster to get in the way of her joy. Like, it's really special. Like, psychologically, when you think about it, it's really special, because most gangsters don't know how to find joy. And most people who are focused on joy don't know how to leverage their gangster. And she does it perfectly. I'm actually astounded by it. And I think it personifies, in some cases, what I love, Maria, to your point, is that we're seeing people help redefine all the different ways leadership can look.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
That I think is incredibly dope. So the other piece, you all, is this. Like, I'm very clear that we are on a radio station. We don't have the ability to endorse candidates one way or the other. We're trying to have conversation. So I don't really care who you are planning on voting for. That's a conversation for another time. But make sure you're registered. Go to either vote.org or iwillvote.org. There's a number of sites out there. If you're already registered, please go on and certify your registration to make sure that it's at the right address, that they still have you on the rolls. Because, again, I'm going to keep saying it. We got some states out there that will boot you off of there, and you won't know till you get to the election, to the polling place, when they're telling you they don't have you on the list. So please, even if you're registered, certify your registration. And if you're not, even if you don't know if you're going to vote, register so that you don't lose the opportunity to if you decide to.
Absolutely.
It's just critically important to have the ability to do that. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Kay, when we come back next time, man, I want to talk about what's some other things you think will move black men to go to the polls. One of my guys was like, man, to have a whole campaign called "What Would You Do to Get with Kamala?"
Oh, let's not start that.
Yeah, that'll be a good conversation. Jeff, thank you for all that you do. We really appreciate your wisdom, brother.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the hour, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning, RSMS family. The front page is brought to you by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. copyright 2024. I'm Maria Moore, and here's what's happening in news. Hurricane Francine made landfall early Wednesday in Louisiana, southwest of New Orleans, as a Category 2 storm before weakening to a Category 1 hurricane. The National Weather Service forecasts heavy rains and thunderstorms across the southeast through Thursday as tropical storm Francine moves north from Louisiana into southern Mississippi. Y'all, it's going to rain throughout the end of the week and possibly into the weekend. Tropical Storm Francine will continue to weaken as it tracks through the south today, but the storm and its eventual remnants will still pack flooding, rain, and tornado threats into the late week. In other news, Fearless Fund, a venture capitalist firm that invests in female entrepreneurs of color, has settled a discrimination lawsuit over a grant program specifically for black women. The lawsuit from the American Alliance for Equal Rights claimed that the fund's Fearless Drivers Grant Contest, which was open only to black females, was discriminatory. The fund said it was motivated to avoid a court ruling so as not to lead to a Supreme Court decision that could end minority-based funding nationwide. The Fearless Fund also said it will continue to focus on helping under-resourced entrepreneurs who have been ill-served by traditional capital markets for a long time. Lastly, being cheated on is bad for your health, and there's research to prove it. Oh. Yeah, a new study has found that the negative effects of being cheated on by a romantic partner can extend beyond emotional pain to harm your long-term health. So maybe that high blood pressure has more to do with your ex than your medical situation, if that's what you're dealing with. Research has found that people who have experienced partner infidelity are more likely to report worse chronic health. Study participants who had been cheated on were more likely to report persistent migraines or heart issues than those who had not experienced infidelity. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Oh, yeah, you already know what time it is, baby! It's time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Sport Genius has spoken. Oh, the Buffalo Bills will go to Miami to lose to the Dolphins, baby. Ravens over the Raiders. Browns beats the Jags. The Jets, I said it, goes to Tennessee to beat the Titans. San Fran over Minnesota. Chargers over Panthers. I wouldn't pick the Panthers if they was playing a JV Fox high school football game. Y'all know what time it is. Seattle over New England. The Saints will go to Cowboy Land and lose to the Dallas Cowboys. Washington over the Giants. My mighty Detroit Lions. Let the roar continue. They will beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Indianapolis over Green Bay. The Rams over Arizona. Pittsburgh, with no offense, will win against the Broncos this week because the Broncos are sorry to the mug. Kansas City over Cincinnati. Houston over the Bears. And the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Atlanta Falcons. If you got a problem with my picks, follow me on social media right now at Rock T Holla. We can talk about it. Deuces.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, that's a lot of big energy to come behind. 28 minutes after the hour, Brad has a hot spot. Good morning.
Let me try. Yeah, baby. Good morning, everybody. Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. In a recent interview, Hurricane Chris says he raps better than 50 Cent. Hurricane Chris is most famously known for his 2007 hit, Hey Baby. Check out what he had to say, y'all.
Knowing damn well he can't out-rap me. Goddamn well I would slaughter his ass with any type of musical shit that you can even think of and talk about. You know he can't out-rap me. Anybody know that.
You talking about 50 Cent?
Yeah, I'm talking about 50 Cent. Your shit is whack, and I said you cannot out-rap me. You do not make better music than me right now. Song making, he don't make better songs than me. If 50 make a song right now and I make a song right now, I'm gonna smash that shit.
Oh, ooh, wow. Well, 50 Cent has now responded to Hurricane Chris. He's responded back by zeroing in on a separate segment from his interview. He posted a clip of Hurricane Chris saying, Louisiana got the fourth worst educational system in America. Fourth worst out of all 50 states, and captioned it, raised eyebrow emoji. This is what happens when the educational system fails you, shrug emoji, in the 50 states of America, LOL. Lord have mercy. I don't know why anybody would even just
Don't even provoke.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah, like it don't even make no sense.
Did Hurricane Chris have another song?
I don't think so.
Hey,
And,
baby.
you know,
Leave 50 where he at.
Leave him alone where you where you came from. Just go on back. Just
Sleeping
leave
dog.
it alone.
Let him lie. 'Cause you
Okay.
walk past him and wake him up. Don't be mad when he takes you.
Yeah, don't
Bite
be
you.
mad when he bites you. Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all. Moving on. In a new interview, Beyonce confirmed that fans shouldn't be expecting to see new music videos from her anytime soon. She notably did not create any music videos for either album Renaissance or Cowboy Carter. She revealed why in the interview, saying, "I thought it was important that during a time where all we see is visuals, that the word can focus." That the world, Hurricane Chris done got on my educational skills. That the world can focus on the voice. The music is so rich in history and instrumentation, it takes months to digest, research, and understand. The music needed space to breathe on its own. Sometimes a visual can be a distraction from the quality of the voice and the music. The years of hard work and detail put into an album that takes over 4 years. The music is enough, she said. The fans from all over the world became the visual. We all got the visual on tour. And as we all know, Beyonce has created some of the most iconic music videos of all time. So what y'all think about her new decision about not creating visuals for the new music?
I think it sucks.
Why, Gary?
Because we need to see videos, Brett, with the music, honey. We want to look at, she do a song, Cowboy Country or whatever name it. We want to see her riding a horse and seeing her roping a cow or something of the effect, to give it that effect. So
roping a cow.
I
doubt you're going to see that.
Well,
I do see how artists would want fans to really listen to the music and the voice. I remember me and my husband were in the car listening to a Beyonce song. It was like a B-side song, and we were like, dang, that girl can really, I know she can sing, but when you just that audio experience and you're paying attention, like she's one of the best singers of all time.
So we need
she's
a video.
Really
Yeah,
good.
if Beyonce did a song from her phone and recorded it in her car while driving, people would love it.
Yeah.
So,
We don't need to see her so much. I know no more. This ain't the Crazy in Love days, and when she was like super, super sexy.
yeah, she's a well-established
Yeah,
artist
she
now,
got
so she can
kids and-
basically do what she want to do.
All
in
that
my
sexy stuff
opinion.
over with.
No, I don't think the sexy stuff is
She
over
got too many
with.
kids. I can't look at her
Every
the same.
time you look at her, she's sexy.
No.
Have you seen the GQ?
No,
Yeah.
I don't look at her the same way no
you,
more.
You got a problem.
When I look at her, I see minivans and
one
car
out of
seats.
You one out of a million that don't.
Yeah.
People
I look at her, I
still
see
look
car
at her,
seats,
and
minivans,
she's very
and
attractive to the rest of
Lunchables.
the whole
Well,
world.
it depends on how old he gets. So.
Yeah. When you get old and shriveled up, you don't really have the same
Oh,
feelings that
wow.
that you used to
That's
have.
just-
That's all right.
I'm just
Where's
saying,
the
I
love?
respect.
You
I
might as well
look at
don't-
her as a respected woman now, a respectable woman.
She's still very much so sexy. We're not gonna
Maybe
let you
she's
do
trying
that
to get into
Beyonce.
her mama mode, though.
Yeah, but
you
I'm
know?
saying that's how I look at her.
We're not gonna let you do that to Beyonce.
No, not to the queen.
Not at all.
She's
So
still
you might as
beautiful.
well go ahead. No, don't backtrack
She's
now.
still
That's like
beautiful.
telling
She just ain't
Brad,
a sex
Don't
kitten no more.
backtrack now.
You can't be a sex kitten with 3
She is still
kids.
an absolute sex symbol.
Yeah.
Any man would love to be with her, let alone
No,
women.
that's
So-
somebody's wife.
So don't do that.
You can't fantasize
Regardless,
about her the same way.
Let's not get into that because I'm sure you've wanted to be with somebody's wife
No,
before.
that's somebody's
Let's
wife.
not get into it. All right,
Oh,
y'all,
I
we're
love
going to wrap
my
up the
work
hot
area.
spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mix down with the
I'm a
White
wholesome
Stone.
man.
The time now is
Where my Bible at, Gary?
27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's
Read
the
me
Rickey
some
Smiley
scripture.
Morning Show.
Yeah.